All right, family, we back again. Welcome to the channel, Suits and Scents. Family, you know me, always with the questions. Now, do you remember your first crush? Or better yet, do you remember being attracted to someone and don't know where it came from because you weren't attracted to them at first? All right? That's the dilemma I'm having now. I have a crush on 5 fragrances that I didn't have a crush on at first. Now, I don't know, maybe it's the weather changing or it's just hitting my nose different now that I smell slowly and not sniff. But I have a crush on these 5 fragrances. I do. That's what we're going to get into today. My 5 crush fragrances. Or better yet, 5 fragrances that I have a crush on. Okay? I ain't got my pineapple juice, got my candle. Pineapple juice, family, best defense against COVID. Best defense against COVID. Pineapple juice. Trust me, research, look it up. You'll see. Alright? Now, to my first time viewers, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for tuning into the channel, Suits and Scents. As always, of course, your subscription is very important to me. But, before you subscribe, or before I even ask you to subscribe, what I would ask you to do is go back, check out some of the previous videos from Suits and Scents. See how it hits you. See if it's informative, entertaining, or tickle your fancy. You know, that's what I'm always going to say. See if you get somewhat of a nosegasm. You know, that's my word. I invented that word. I need to get that word copyrighted and patent. Nosegasm. Watch some of the previous videos. You'll know what I mean when I say nosegasm. Okay? So, go back, check out some of the previous videos. And if it, you know, if you like it, it's informative to you, whatever, then hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Alright, because I consider you my family. I hope you're going to consider me your family. And to all my continued viewers and my subscribers, man, look, can't stop, won't stop. We doing this together, family. There's no reason for me to stop. I can't. It's just not in my DNA. I'm going to keep coming with it. You know, I'm coming with that fire, coming with that heat because I enjoy doing this. I love fragrances. If you love fragrances, then we're going to do this together. Like I say, you my family. I hope I'm your family. All right? Okay. Let's get into these 5 fragrances that I have a crush on. All right? Now, it's new. They weren't appealing at first. But all of a sudden, I find myself thinking about them. Okay? Don't go nowhere. Y'all come on back here. All right, family. First up on deck, we're going to the House of Bond number 9, and it's Fada. Now, pardon me. This came out in 2019. Price is to run you no more than 200. No more than 200. The high 100s, no more than 200. All right, that's what it should run you. No more than that. Now, with this, when I first sniffed it, the pepper and the bergamot just wasn't doing it for me. You know, like I say, keyword, sniffed it when I first sniffed it. But lately I've been smelling it slowly, and what I do is I wasn't smelling it when I first sprayed. I let it dry down, then I sniffed it. Then I smelled it, and bam, all that thing hit me. I'm trying to tell you this. Fada is a really nice scent. It's supposed to represent the financial district up in New York, and you know, give you that scent of money. You know, the dollar bill, y'all. That's what it's supposed to put you in the mind of. And in some way, it does on the dry down. In the opening, you have black pepper, bergamot, and mandarin orange. And them 3 blended together, it just gives you a very, very unique scent because you got citrus with the orange and the bergamot, and then you got a little spice with the pepper, and they blended together. And that opening, it's not robust, but it's a little hitchy, a little ting with it. All right, and then you have some floral note with lotus and some nutmeg. And the nutmeg to me almost is like patchouli, where it like calms a fragrance down that's trying to run away. The nutmeg will do that, you know, with the right amount. And then bringing up the rear and closing it out is musk, cedar, and vanilla. When the vanilla comes in, the vanilla kicks the door open like, yeah, I'm here. And he come in and he go all up in the kitchen and fixing sandwiches and sitting on the couch, chilling and not going nowhere. And that's what started to make me grow a crush on this fragrance, is that vanilla in here. Some people say they don't get it, but I get it. I get the vanilla. The vanilla with that money fragrance, yeah, that's what did it for me with Fire Dye, okay? All right, let's get to the next one. All right, family, next up on deck, we're going to the House of Parfums de Marly, and it's Hauteng. Now, I'm not saying, with this fragrance, I'm not going to say that I didn't like it in the beginning. I just thought maybe it was the praline just, you know, the praline was always been beautiful, but I had to get adjusted to it. And once I got adjusted to it and I started smelling it and picking up the lavender that's in there with it, oh man, yeah, I got a crush on this one. And like I say, I think maybe because the weather's changing too and it's getting a little warm outside, that could be an added feature to it. But this Hauteng right here came out 2021. Now the price, okay, at Neiman's it runs about $4. All right, and I think it only comes in this size, and I didn't see it in the 50 ml. I think it only comes in this size. Neiman's runs about $4, but I'm quite sure if you check online, do your research, you can find it cheaper than that. I'm quite sure you can. Okay. In the opening with this, we have Claire Sage, Lavender, and Bergamot. Claire Sage, Lavender, and Bergamot. The floral with the citrus mixed together in the opening. It's not there long. It's not there long. It's in, it's out. Because then you got that praline that's coming in with the saffron. So you got a little sweet, little spice. You know, sugar and spice, everything nice. And that's what it is. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it is. And closing out, you have oud and cedar. But the oud is really, really, okay. I'm not gonna say it's light. To me, what I get in here, I get praline and oud. That's what I get, and it's just beautiful. It really is. It is just absolutely beautiful. Some people say that, you know, I did a video on this too, the comparison for another fragrance, and this one I like a little bit more than that other one, simply because of the praline. Simply because of the praline. It just adds added little kick to it, give it that ting ting. All right, okay, all right, let's get to the next one. All right, fam, next we're going to the House of Initio Parfums, and it's Paragon. When I first bought this, I sniffed it and I was misled. I was, because after I wore it for a while, I started not to like it. Didn't have it in any type of my rotations to wear it. They were just sitting up there. But one day I looked at it, I was like, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me wear this now. See what this thing hit me differently. And bam, that's exactly what happened. It hit me differently, and now I have a crush on it. I do. I have a crush on this. Oh man. This came out in 2021, 2022, around that time. It's gonna run you the low $3s. If you can get it cheap, I say get it, snatch it up. It's really a good scent. It really is. That's their latest release. It's been out, you know, good time, probably about a year now, whatever. But what got me in here, what got me, I keep saying that, and this was the plum. The plum is what got me in here. Now there's two fragrances that I like that has plum, Tom Ford Plum Japanese, and this one. Now Bobby Warhol, that plum fragrance is nice, but it's more so on the adolescent side. Now Plum Japanese and this is more so on the mature side, to my nose. You know, your nose could be different, but to my nose, that's where it's hitting at. Now in the opening you have lavender, sage, and bergamot. You got the floral. You come in with a little bit of the sage and the bergamot. I get the lavender and the bergamot. The sage, somewhat. And that doesn't stay too long, because the plum comes in with some pepper, and you got I wouldn't even say a fruitical. It's more somewhat sweety with the spice with that pepper, and that stays there. That stays there because closing out, you got sandalwood and oud, and it's a little bit of oud, it's a little bit of sandalwood, and they blend in with the plum and the pepper, and bam, Paragon is created for all of our pleasure, and that's what it is. That's my crush. I have a crush on it now. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I have a crush on. I have a little crush on you. I'm always trying to sing. Yeah, Paragon. All right, let's get to the next one. Oops. All right, fam. The next one up on deck is Mortal Skin. Now, look, when I first got this, I really was not feeling it. I wasn't. I got it because I bought it because of the hype around it. I really did. Wasn't feeling it after I sprayed it or whatever. Wasn't liking it. I was like, oh man. You know, thought like, damn, I bought one that I don't like. And I hate doing it. It's very rare. Out of all the fragrances I have, I can honestly say I don't think I have any that I don't like. Because I'm not going to buy a fragrance that isn't appealing to me. You know, not just to put it on, you know, display. If I'm going to do a storyline on a fragrance and I don't like it, then I'll just get a decant. I'm not gonna buy a full bottle. Who would do that? Why would you do that? Doesn't make sense. But anyhow, that's what I was thinking what happened to me with this, with Mortal Skin. But like I say, it was sitting up there. I said, you know what, let me try that again, because I stopped sniffing and now I smell. And that Mortal Skin, man, it came out in 2015. At the price point, it's gonna be maybe the high ones, the low twos, no more than $210, $215. Should be no more than that. No more than that. You could probably get it online way cheaper now, way cheaper. But it's a good scent. The dry down is good. In the opening, you have blackberry, incense, and lavender. Now, in the opening, you also have a note of ink. I think that's what was turning me off, because it just smelt like some type of formula or something, you know, like some almost like medicine. But I don't know, the ink just wasn't hitting me right. It just was, because I researched the notes after I smelled, like that's what I'm smelling. That just, you know, but after I let it dry down or whatever and went back to it again, you know, it's hitting me a little different. It's hitting me a little different. Got a little crush on it now, okay? Because then you also have some artemisia, some cardamom, iris, and myrrh. That's in the middle. Pick up the iris, a little bit of the myrrh. The thing that I like about this is that ink note just fades away. It really does. It fades, to my nose, it fades away, and you know, it's just not there no more. Then all the other beautiful notes come in, take its place, and they sit down at the table and really do their thing. Because closing it out, you have musk, birch, sandalwood, and you know, a couple other things in there. But the sandalwood that comes in there, I love sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla, any type of liqueur. I love those in fragrances. But this is Mortal Skin. Now I have a crush on it. So it's not, yeah, it's a nice subtle good scent. Okay, all right, let's get to this final one. All right, fam, last one on deck. We're going to the House of Roja Dove, and it's Manhattan. Now this right here is a beautiful spring, summertime scent. I think it's because of the seasons changing. You know, when the spring comes, you know, love be in the air, and I think that's what happened. Love was in the air, because this it's light, it's somewhat airy, almost like a powdery type thing going on. But in the opening, that's what I got with the powder thing. But the dry down just came in totally different than what the opening was completely, and that's what made me grow a crush on it. Because when I first bought it, and I wore it for 2 days straight, and it just wasn't hitting me right. And I think because it was too powdery, too soft, whatever. Because I was thinking, I'm looking for something that was I had in my head already pictured that was going to be dominant beast mode, not light and airy. So I psyched my own self out. So I gave my brain time to get itself together and settle down. Went back to it. Now I got the right cognizance of it, and boom, it's just a beautiful scent. And I truly have a crush on it. Now this came out in 2022. The price point, the low threes, you might be able to get it cheaper. You know, do your research, search around, you might be able to get it cheaper, but you know, I base everything off of Neiman's, and it's probably running in the low threes. And it's a good scent, it really is. It got a rating of 4 stars out of 5, so it's a good scent. All depends on what you like, you know. Yeah, I got a crush on it now, I do. Now what Roja does, we're not gonna really get into the notes, but you know, a few that stick out to me were basil, the coconut. That's what did it for me. That coconut in here with that floral, and it just took you. I'm not gonna say not like Virgin Island water from Creed, not in that direction, because that's a heavy coconut. But this coconut is more with a floral note to it, okay? Because you have tobacco, pine tree, and vanilla in there. That's what does it. And then you got some cinnamon, some vetiver, and a little tink, a little tink of pink pepper. Add some spice to it, but it's not really that. The coconut and the vanilla and the vetiver, you get that. It's really a nice light soft, well, somewhat soft, but if you overspray with this, it can be a monster. It can be a monster in a, well, it all depends. It could be a monster in a bad way to where it could become a nuisance, or it could be a monster in a way to where you just completely take over everything. All right, if you overspray. Me, I'm the oversprayer. I'm the overspray king. I truly am, because my fragrance gonna last all day. I love the overspray. I paid for it, so hey, you pay for yours. You wear it how you want to wear it. All right. But those are my 5 fragrances that I now have a crush on, okay? Fam, to my first time viewers, once again, check out some of the previous videos from Suits and Scents. See how it hits you. Tell me what you think. Drop your boy a comment. If you like it, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, family. Hit the bell notification, because I'm always dropping videos all the time. Can't stop, won't stop. To my continued viewers and my subscribers, much love. I truly appreciate all of you. All right, I consider you my family. I hope you consider me your family. Okay, until the next video, family. Deuces.